Previously on Danganronpa 2. Oh no, you found my bagel porn. No, not my bagel porn. How can you resist though? I just want to stick my hope inside that bagel hole. Oh yeah. And now back to the island. Hello! This is NicoB, back with some more Danganronpa 2. When we last left off, Kameda died. Yes. I'm still so giddy about it. For some reason, we're actually holding a trial. Like, we give a fuck. But anyway, so I've been thinking, it's been a while. I'm like, I've been waiting for so long to play this. It's actually probably been a week since I last played it, since I recorded a bunch of videos ahead of time. And I usually wait until after I've posted the most recent recording before I start again. Oh, so I'm dying to play this, but it's like, but I've been thinking about like the trial and like how it's like, so there's been connections between this game and the last game, right? So the last game was the Makuri Kasaba trial, and it turned out it was actually Monokuma that had killed Makuri Kasaba, right? So I'm thinking maybe if that's the case, there's gonna be something with this trial, right? That's gonna be different from the other one. So I'm thinking it's gonna be something like either Monokuma or like Future Foundation, somebody in there is actually the one who killed Kameda, which I wouldn't be too surprised. Or something else, like, I don't know. Maybe Kameda killed himself. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd believe that though, because of the state of his body. You know, he looked like he wasn't enjoying it very much. But I don't know. And also, but the elaborate setup of I'm only thinking that because maybe like he set up like the spear or something to like fall himself. That's why the spear had to be used to kill him or something. Because he. Well, I don't know, but you could stab yourself with a knife and you're not gonna die immediately, you know? Let yourself bleed out, so, okay, I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably something like Monokuma or something killed him, you know? So we'll see. Get on with the Gungnir spears again. Alright, let's do this. Fucking ready. Okay, what kind of skill should I get this time? I'm so pissed I didn't get to finish Sonya's, social link. Hopefully I'll at least get one more chance after this to have free time, but I don't know, we're kind of winding down here, so reaching the end game, so I'm not sure, I might not have the opportunity anymore. Oh, I only got 2 fucking shards? Oh, that's right, I only got to hang out with twice. Oh good, I can literally buy nothing, well, except for upshift and downshift. I don't want those, because, wait, what do? They make your aiming speed faster or slower, but it's not really, I don't feel like it needs to go faster or slower. So, fuck. So, wait, that means I can't do anything, can I? I don't have any new skills either. Fitting unlimited flame, which does nothing for me. Oh, nope, I can't do shit. You know what, actually, maybe I should take off this moonsault thing. This thing kind of fucked me up, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I'm taking that off because I was jumping too high. The other one, I was jumping so high, I was jumping over the fucking platform, so. Alright. Let's do it. Trial in session, all rise!
Now then, let's begin
the
class.
Do I have this every fucking time?
Correctly.
Yeah.
I'll punish everyone.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, look at Monomi's not tied up this time. Oh, I've got my own little stand over here. Oh, I look ready to fuck shit up.
Oh my, Monomi? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you?
Oh shit, she's gonna fucking whip out her own Gungnir spears.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
Get it? Ah! Oh shit. I'm a powering up.
Chesto!
Oh! Oh! Oh, no.
One more time!
Pow! I think. Oh god, now he's gonna do everything he's done to her before.
Jeez, how about this one?
I don't get. Oh!
This will be my final blow!
Oh, he didn't do the Rurouni Kenshin. He didn't do the Kuzurusen. By the way, you guys were so like appalled that I didn't know what no, whatever that thing was. I didn't know what that was from. That was apparently, you guys said it was from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You even showed me the reference. So thanks. I'd never seen that show before. So or that's what he says. Or. I'm sorry, I'd never seen it before. Oh, poor Monami. Stop beating up on Monami.
It's useless.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monomi.
I know, me too,
You're
stop.
right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all.
She's not doing anything, though. I thought she'd be, like, fighting back
The
or something.
victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
Hey, you already know. Oh, yeah, that's right.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking at first, but, like, I don't know. If I'm comparing to the last game, I don't think it's going to be that simple, right? You know? I don't know. I mean, I'll be surprised if this last trial ends up being just like, oh, it actually is one of us, you know? Unless it ends up being, like, Hajime or Chiaki or something. And then that would be kind of fucked up. But I think any one of these other characters, like Kuzur or Sonya, or it would just be like a regular trial, and I don't think it's going to be like that.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Oh, I'm also kind of wondering, too, I've been sort of thinking, I'm wondering maybe if the traitor is really a bad guy, you know? I'm starting to think maybe the Future Foundation is actually the good guys somehow. Like Monami works for them, and, like, Monokuma works for, like, another organization. Maybe the other organization is the despairingly disastrous whatever the fuck they were with Junko, and I don't think the Future Foundation and Junko are the same group. So I'm starting to think, like, the Future Foundation is actually, like the original, you know, Hope-filled paradise, or something, you know, and then Monokuma came in and fucked it up. So, like, I don't know, maybe, I'm kind of stabbing in the dark there.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
Come on, entertain me! Traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito. It's here, right? Are they the same person? Or... Whoosh! Alright, let's do this. Torture wounds, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma Plushie, Monokuma panels, oil lighter.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
No, the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place. Oh, the duct tape, of course, because he had duct tape on his mouth. He wouldn't be able to answer
The
him.
killer tortured Nagito.
There we go.
No, that's
No, wrong, Gazuichi. All right. Took me a while for some reason to think of that one.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I can't hear you. Got duct tape.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Oh snap! Kazuichi time. Oh no!
I just realized it. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid. God dang, Kazuichi, haven't you learned? You never win these fights. Torture wounds, burned rope, survival knife, duct tape, spear of Gugner, oil light. Stick with the duct tape again.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Oh my god, I'm doing horribly.
Damn it! I can't back down!
No!
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
Damn it.
Information about then, after they killed him.
There we
Allow me
go.
to cut through.
Wrong! Because there was blood underneath the tape.
There's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
Yeah, I thought that was probably what he was going to bring up. Ha!
What did you say?
Oh my god!
Who cares about the duct tape? Might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Haji-Man? You have a crush on him or something?
Are you in elementary school or something? Dude, don't you want to live?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off
Yes, I
Nagito's
do.
mouth, right?
Let's be honest, we were all hoping she would have been like, just because I do it doesn't matter. Wait, what'd you say? Yes!
The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
Yes, stupid.
The blood on his face
Ow.
came from his arm wounds,
I was bleeding all over the place.
which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
I was struggling to eat the remainder of my bagels, but the stupid killer wouldn't let me.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
I don't want to hear your stupid nasally voice anymore. Oh, you love me so much, don't you?
However,
No, shut up!
if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Yeah. And for good
Then,
reason.
Are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
But what evidence did they destroy? Like, I'm not convinced that this fire was meant to be like, it was meant to stall for time. I feel like, not actually. But I don't know. But Kameda was dead by the time we'd already gotten there. So what did the fire destroy? You know, like it broke. Like it didn't see anything that it seemed to have like to get rid of. You know what I mean? So.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
Oh, here we go.
Can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
Killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Yes, Sonia. Yeah, it was the panels were set up like dominoes and they fell
Some
over.
kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Kazuichi.
Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
For sure, motherfucker. Reason for the fire, huh? They're right, we need to clear this up first. Yes. Alright, I already know how this one goes, so. Make your argument. I'm gonna guess the panels. Oh, look at Monami. She's still all beat up over there. I feel so bad for her. Oh, there we go. The Monokuma panels. Yep. This is gonna be it. Or the
direct
oil
cause
lighter.
of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of
Ellipses.
setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
No.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Damn it. No. Oh, relax, Always. Totally right. Okay. I was agreeing with you though. Okay, that wasn't right.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
Yes, there it is. Okay. Yes.
I agree with that.
God dang it, Sonya always gets it right. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Agreeing with Kazuichi? The fuck am I thinking?
That opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
Okay, well, not quite.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right?
Cats, good thing they didn't kill Hajime too, otherwise you guys really would have been fucked. Let's be honest, I'm the only one who gets this shit done.
It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
Domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels.
Did you guys have dominoes as a kid? I fucking loved dominoes. I'd have like those, I had that little machine that like, actually like made dominoes like perfectly set up for you. And I'd like send them up in all these crazy things. Like they used to come in like kits where you could, you know, set off like chain reactions and, you know, fall off a ledge and hit this domino, and it's, I don't know, it was always so much fun.
So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second, and
That's
from
right.
there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
Look, there's my body over there. I look like I'm rocking out. I'm like, yeah, I just got stabbed. Woo!
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Oh, so that's why they, okay, the music. Killer did one other thing. Music! Okay, so, really though? I mean, I don't know. Would it really made that much noise? Guess it could have.
I see!
Yes! That's why you had that sexy music playing.
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Sound like Sephiroth's theme or something. Inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Oh man, yeah, this is my jam, yeah. When that darkness allowed him to blare throughout the warehouse at full volume. Did you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does not like listening to this depressing horse shit? No, I'm not talking about the music. It's on cue, it suddenly started. The fires of hell.
So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Although, honestly, I'm not really sure how the hell, like, it seems like it'd be really hard to flick a lighter on with the, you know, the things falling over. Don't you think? I mean, like, it takes quite a bit of pressure to actually, like, flick a light, and to have it land accurately to flick on the oil lighter. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe an oil lighter is a bit different from like a regular lighter where you have to really push down on it. But I don't know. It seems like it would kind of hard to pull off, but whatever. Shut up! Stop asking questions, Nico! Stop it! Just get on with it! Alright, fine. Fine, I'll open it slowly. No, it's not the problem. Seriously, I'll be fine. Those words on account. I brushed over everyone's warnings and kicked it open with the ball of her foot. Clatter, clatter. I'll start opening. Some block the door can barely open it. We'll watch the scene like 30 times now. I knew it was right. Seriously, stop, okay? Did I tell you fine? We got a little before force. What happened to open it slowly? Cause persisted with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Bam.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when
Yes.
we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Well, when you think about it, how did they get the door to do that, you know? Well, I guess you could kind of like open the door and then set the panels and have them fall as you close it? Or how would you be able to get out of the room? That'd be kind of hard to pull off too. I think. I don't know. if you think about it, you know, like trying to like, you're pushing the door open, so you have to like sort of stack them up behind the door a little bit in a right way, and then slowly close the door, so that it, I guess.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean,
Here we
that door
go.
was the only entrance to the warehouse.
Yeah, all right, good. I was like, okay, I don't know if they're just gonna like skip over that too, but the door's the only entrance to the warehouse. So the problem is, we couldn't take any merch. They could have hidden inside. The killer couldn't have
I
left.
see.
They couldn't have taken any
It was
merch.
so close to the door that it could barely be opened.
Sometimes I want to say these really funny ones, but it's like I don't want to lose points. But it's just like, of course, and they couldn't have taken any of the Monokuma merchandise. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? I don't even want any of that shit.
The killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
No, everybody was there.
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Okay, well, that's another point towards, unless there's another way out, towards Kameda doing it himself somehow.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used. You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
You don't mean...
But that's true. This murder.
Hajime? What do you mean?
Oh shit! Are we just the person who set the Donphic inside the warehouse? It's the only person that could have done that. Damn! Really? It's me, isn't it?
This is my answer.
It's me.
What if it was Nagito?
Oh, that little bitch.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim. What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Damn, this isn't. I was expecting this to be like, well, towards the end, maybe it'd be like figured out at that or Monokuma something, but we're like attacking this right now, so that probably means this isn't right either, right? Right? Because why would we be getting it out of the way?
You saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Because I'm fucking bananas.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
Well, one arm wasn't.
Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Oh, I get it now. Damn, is this really gonna end up being the case? We're like doing this like immediately though. Like this is like, I thought if this would end up being, it'd be like, you know, usually the early stuff is always wrong and shit. But this is, if this ends up being right, then what the hell are we gonna talk about for the rest of the trial? well, I don't know. Maybe this isn't right, but anyway. So he burned part of the rope initially to make it look like the fire had burned the rope. But he already had one arm untied, and he used that to, I see. That's why his sleeve wasn't burned at all, because it wasn't the fire that caused that. He did it to get his arm free. Like he said, it seems impossible to think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Ah, yes. All right, I get it. Torture wounds, burned rope. That's it. Fuck all this other shit. It's the burned rope.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
I use my
It'd be
feet.
impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Of course, I whipped out my penis ahead of time for me. My prehensile penis. It's like a little snake. Thank God, it's also 6 feet long. Whoa, yeah, good. Oh my God. That's an image I don't know if I want. I want to think about.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Dirty girl, dirty. Now I can use suicide's correct. Now I should tie himself up too. That's okay, right?
To actually tie up your own arm?
Yeah, all right.
No, that's wrong.
Wrong, Kazuichi. No, I mean Kuzuru. Sorry, Kuzuru.
Hold on a second.
Kazuichi's wrong
Isn't
so
that
often, I'm
premise
so used to
flawed?
it.
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
Yeah.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Proof that I was burnt. His right sleeve.
See? Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, the sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that should be the case.
Is everyone else just shocked? I'm sort of just blown away that I feel like this seemed like, I don't know, this would end up being like a twist or something, but it's kind of like, just kind of pushing it out of the way, which I guess means, I don't know, either this isn't ending up being right, or we're gonna end up talking about something else. I don't know.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
What?
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
What?
That's definitely wrong.
That's definitely wrong. Wow, way to go, Hajime. Go ahead. You know what? Go ahead and pop feel. Grab my boobies all you want. Go ahead and stick your face in there and go booga booga booga. No, Sonya's a classy girl. You must pay them first.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Man, stop talking about your boob.
I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Well, his left hand had those marks on it, but he held the knife in his left hand, and then took his right hand and like crashed it down on the knife, and then brought it back over. Like stuck in his hand. Ew.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
No, boobies, no! Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the fuck? No, fuck
Hold
this.
on.
Get my
There
boobs.
should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
The way to stab yourself in the right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, that's definitely an answer for this. Torture wounds burned with Monokuma Plushie, blood on girder. Is this a survival knife?
Nagito's right hand was free. How could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped
Yeah.
it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Use on his right hand stab himself. How do you do it? I don't think this is it, but I'm gonna try it. She said that.
And let the knife fall.
No.
It's wrong?
Oh, the Monokuma Plushie?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow.
Oh, that is it. Manchiaki always gets it right.
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
But there was a hole through it, right? So, okay.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up.
Ah.
And he slammed his hand onto it.
Ah, I see. Okay. I thought somehow it had to do with the spear. Because it was a circular hole. But yeah, I guess for like the handle. I see.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
I see. So, and that's okay. So it is. I bet the spear was probably tied from that girder and dropped down on him.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
Oh no!
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
Probably
Yeah,
thought
get
the
away
fire
from
would
me.
incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
The fucking spear.
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear. If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
I see. So okay, he had it. So that spot is on the grip there. He was holding on to it while it was wrapped around that girder. So he's holding on with his left hand, right? That's why that's that empty spot too, I guess. And then he released it, and then it came crashing down on him.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
Holy shit! Not even I'm that, but that bananas.
There is a limit to his constitution.
I mean, come on.
If you got
Not fucking
penetrated by
Super
something
Saiyan.
so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Oh, sorry, Miss Artie, what? Could you say it again? I knew he.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Oh my god, my boner's back,
Like
gang!
I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
I know I would. Oh my god, just that big throbbing spear just being jammed deep and deeper and deeper inside of it.
Oh my god, thank you, sweet baby Jesus! No problem.
Say it one more time. I need you recorded. For reasons.
Oh my god, Kazuichi. Alright, you're just creeping too much,
Bastard,
man.
you better cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
I'm using my prehensile penis.
So you're saying it's
Course.
impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else. I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monomi's sassing me.
What the fuck? What the fuck do you say to me, slut?
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. This might also be the same. calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
Man, shut up,
As
Kazuichi.
Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone.
Aw, enough jockey.
No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Hell yeah.
I think that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
By which I mean, let's have Hajime tell us the right answer.
Alright.
That's how. We made it this far up till now.
I know.
Everyone
Oh.
working together.
She's right. We made it through several ordeals up till now, but doing that, then even now.
All right, let's do this.
Torture wounds, girder, right? Girder. Damn it, there's no girder. Blood on left hand, I think. Yeah, I think it's gonna be that one.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through. When the spear stabbed
Several.
Nagito,
Face.
his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No. Wrong, Kazuichi!
That's wrong.
Maybe we should just assume everything Kazuichi says is the wrong thing. Shoot that now.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain. But it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, so he had his hand gripped down, I think. So it looked. So that's why only the fingers, but his palm was on the ground. So it's like just his fingers would get bloody, and the back part of his hand would stay dry, and so would the inside of his hand. I think.
If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
Gripping. Oh yeah, yes. There's.
I see.
I can't believe they had the exact
When
word
the
I
blood
was looking for.
splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand.
Yes.
That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Why do I keep calling it that? Why do I keep thinking about... Man, I got pins on the brain.
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
I guess this trial's
Now that
getting
you
raunchy.
mention it, compared to the rest
No,
of
I
his
was grabbing my
body,
penis.
the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild.
I was like, oh yeah, murder yourself, Nagito. You know how you like it. Ooh, yeah, ooh.
He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
What I'm wondering is, so this this actually really doesn't looking like it's gonna. It looks like it's gonna end up being he did end up killing himself, but why? Why would he do that? You know? He's still trying to lure out the traitor somehow. Like I had a feeling like some of this was still gonna be part of Nagito's plan, but like, what the fuck? What is he trying to accomplish? Is he still trying to find the traitor, or is this something else entirely?
Hey,
That's the
Chiaki,
problem.
what do you think?
Oh, kitty hoodie. A thought.
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Or having a rough sex.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Section of the spear. The cord. The shaft.
That's
I
it.
knew he was holding his
Instead
front
of the
tail.
handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Yes, alright.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiak? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. From there, how could he stab himself in the stomach with the spear? Blood on the garter! Blood on the garter!
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
I want some more Monokuma theater!
Everyone's like, no!
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time? What does that mean? Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach, so it's just before that. That's it, could it be? Stay the spear. In fact, Nagito was holding the tip of the cord. Attachment. Put those together, think about it. Figure it out. Spear was the state was before. Yes, logic dive. Oh, come on. I feel like this one. I feel like I'm like 3 steps ahead in this trial for some reason. All right, Nagito mind snowboarding time. Avoid the triangles at all costs. Oh Jesus. Oh fuck. Ah fuck again. All right, go. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I see. It only pops up if I stay in that lane. All right, stay in the middle there. There we go. Question 1. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? Above Nagito. Straight ahead. Under Nagito. Yeah, that makes fucking sense. Hajime brain power. Oh. That's bad, right? Yeah, that's bad. Avoid the red spinning balls of doom. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whew. Alright. So that's the spear. What else was above Nagito? A ceiling girder. Sprinklers. A stuffed plushie. Yellow is the answer. Come on. I feel like we figured this shit out. I feel like it's not that difficult to figure out. No, damn it. Get out of my way, spinning red ball of doom. No, damn it. Woo! Yeah, alright. Hang 10. Whoosh. Alright. From what item connects the spear to the ceiling girder? The rope in Nagito's left hand, the rope on Nagito's right hand, the spear's cord. Yeah, the spear's cord. Fuck yeah. Get out of my way, red bowling balls.
It's all coming together.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
Of course, I'm an Esper. Get it, Nico? Yes, I get it. Shut up.
That'd be awesome, but he'd probably use the ceiling girder directly above him.
That'd be
Nagito
awesome.
probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support, he hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
Yeah.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not only that, though, I mean, he did it, he committed suicide, and he tried to do it in a way that made it look like we did it. So, you know, it's like, what is his end game here? What was he hoping to accomplish from doing this?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
God dang,
Spear should
Tomato.
not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
All in the name of Hope Bagels. Oh my god, man. It hurts so good. It hurts so good.
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth, too?
This picture isn't right. I was actually using my penis to grip it. To grip the knife. Ugh.
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
I feel like this conversation is going to give me some really weird fan fiction.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
I think we've already established that he's bananas, so...
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
Yeah, see, what the fuck, man?
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
That's our Nagito.
It's Nagito, Nagito. You never really know what he's gonna do next. It's Nagito, Nagito.
I love bagels. Jeez, I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. That's stupid of me. Fuck that guy. Oh, look, even his ex is sloppy compared to everybody else. God dang it. Completely underestimate his capacity for malice. Mind-bogglingly malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. Why, though? Why did he hate everyone so much all of a sudden? He loved us originally. Now he just fucking hated us at the end. I'd forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
Yeah.
He tried to make us doubt each other. He tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
The thing is, I still don't understand. There's something that we aren't getting, you know? Because he saw something in that, when he saw something in that Hope Speak Academy book that changes his entire outlook towards everybody, you know? I mean, we've looked at it now, and I still don't see what it is that changed that, you know? It couldn't have just been what Hajime's being from the reserve department, you know? Because otherwise, it wouldn't have changed the way he sees everybody else. So what the fuck was it? Why did he just change his love for everyone to just pure hatred, you know? Or I don't even know. Is it pure hatred? I just don't understand.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Well, I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito commits suicide, but why not feel so uneasy about it? It's because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What is this? What's wrong?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You're right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer?
Maybe it's...
Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Son of a bitch! Fuck you! Fuck you, Nagi! I mean, not Nagi. Hajime, whatever.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more.
I think maybe we're afraid Are we afraid what's going to happen after we finish this trial? Is that what's scaring us?
I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Oh, regarding the Future Foundation?
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and something that even he couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
It's related to Nagito's death. A piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with.
I see!
I don't know what it is.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
The only reason why I picked that was because I remember Chiaki saying, "Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file?" I've been looking through it. I have no idea what it is. What threw her off? What's wrong with it?
Yeah, that's it. Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Kameda. Body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma Plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Unless there's a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. One of them was last stitched in his arm, and a knife tailed through his right hand. So this is just part of the Monokuma file that Chuck is worried about. What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Hangman's Gambit. The blank of blank? Looks like of. I had no idea. Okay, that was right. Okay, C. Oh my god. Cause of death? Cause of death? Is that what? Oh my god, this is a... What the hell? There's so many, it's ridiculous. Jesus. Oh my god, stop, too many. Okay, this is kind of fucking ridiculous. Jesus, this is fucking insane. There's like no way. There's no fucking way. Okay, oh, H, damn it. Finish it! Ah! Jesus! That was insane, like, how many letters they threw at you.
In this particular case is Monokuma filed, there's no specific cause of death.
I'm sorry, let me read this again. Bio was discovered near the warehouse. Estimated time of death is believed to be new sharp. Not only is there a stab wound, there's multiple stab wounds on each of his side, and one of those lacerations on his left arm. But it does say his time of death, but it doesn't say his cause of death. So did he poison himself? Was that necessary, though? I mean, I'm pretty sure he could have died this way, right? Okay, multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs, one of those lacerations on his left arm, knife peeled through his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
I plead the fifth!
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
Damn, apparently Monokuma doesn't even want to fucking touch Monami right now. It's like, damn, look at you acting all badass and shit. I'm afraid to tie you up, apparently.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death?
So I guess he poisoned himself, but why? Why would he? I mean, dude, look at the guy. He's fucking obliterated himself. I mean, he could have easily bled out. Why would he need to poison himself?
Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Something even more dastardly. I did it for the sake of hope bagels. Bagels everywhere.
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
I'm watching you, Hajime. I can see you beyond the grave.
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily?
I know, it's only been like 5 minutes. We already saw this whole fucking thing.
I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
Yeah, I believe he's a fucking psychopath.
Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
Yeah, no.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right.
God dang, I just hear Kameda giggling from beyond the grave. Look how hopeful everybody is. Oh man, this is giving me a corpse boner. With my prehensile penis. Put that thing away, damn it! Stop it! I'm poking you with it. I'm poking with you, Hajime. I'm poking your erection head with it. I'm poking my erection with your erection.
That's what I believe.
Yaoi fanfiction.
Splendid. You guys are so splendid right now.
Yeah,
That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
Or your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? I think about it, now I gotta say the same thing. Fuck. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. Said it was yearning for that fucker. The situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. Probably overthinking it. Nah. What am I talking about? He was a fucking tool, huh? And he deserved to die. Trial, end. So I mean suspend. Suspend, end.
Oh!
No, no.
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but God, I was so ready. My body was ready, Hajime. Why did you have to deny me?
Man, get away from me, you little weirdo.
If you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet.
Exactly.
Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? How much are you playing the Soul? Let's get along with like we always do. I can punch you in the kisser and you go, woo! Remember those days? Huh? Remember Monami? I can do that too, you know. Look at my ellipses. My ellipses are better than your ellipses. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all almost someone else. So, Mommy and I are the bestest of best friends. We'll be friends forever and ever. I'm gonna butt fuck you. That's what I'm gonna do by the end of this. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Right enough, why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you stab at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit.
Oh wait.
Fuck, I said the wrong voice. I don't even trust you 1 tiny millimeter bit. That was me the whole time. Oh, how sad. Trusting your friend so much more. It's much more shameful than being betrayed by a friend, you know. We aren't even friends in the first place. Then as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that. I fell for it again. I totally took the man bait. Damn it all. Damn it. Those sexy hunks of burning love. God dang it.
Okay. Still fucking confused though. So okay, so there is more. Apparently Nagito killing himself was just like that was just the appetizer to this clusterfuck of a trial. So what is the grand finale? What is the payoff from this? What is the poison? It's got to be the poison, right? But why? Why? I don't understand. I'm so fucking confused.